All right, guys. Well, I'm back today with a ton of crazy cool Amazon finds, some of the coolest products I've seen in certain categories, and a warning at the end to stay away from one particular item that I purchased. I buy this stuff from Amazon so you guys don't have to. I look for some of the best items, but they're not all winners. We're going to talk about my favorites and, again, one of my warnings at the end of this video. Let's start off with my absolute favorite fixed blade D2 steel knife right now on the market. This one is from Mossy Oak, a brand new release, an 8-inch overall knife with a full tang design, coated D2 steel blade, and a two-tone G10 handle. A lot of guys have been asking for a great jack-of-all-trades EDC or mid-size fixed blade, especially under $40, and this one kills it at $24.99. I love the nature of this blade. It's almost a combination drop point, spear point blade with a razor sharp edge out of the box, really nice jimping, and a great full tank design. Perfect for a wide variety of applications, including survival applications and defensive purposes. You could clip this on the front of a chest rig, plate carrier, or attach it to a battle belt, and you can really lock in with this ergonomic design. Your hand comes up, you can choke up really good. You can also get a reverse grip, lock your pinky in there, cap off over the top. It also has a lanyard spot at the back and almost a striking pommel point. And this one comes with a really nice Kydex sheath that goes well with this knife. When it deploys, you actually get a full grip on the knife itself, which is really convenient. You have a ton of different lashing points. You have the half-size adjustable clip that you can shift left or right and adjust for different belt sizes. I don't think it gets much better at this price point for $24.99. This one has 25 Amazon reviews at 4.9 stars. This one is going to go fast. I am really glad I purchased this one. I have no affiliation with this company. In fact, I have no affiliation with any company on this table. I purchased everything myself, but they are links in the description, and those are Amazon affiliate links. So if you use those, it helps out the channel at no extra cost to you. The next one I saw was like a pocket knife screwdriver, minus the knife. It's like a pocket screwdriver. It is a really awesome little gadget that I discovered on Amazon. Now what you do is you pull this out, and now you have a full-size length screwdriver. You can remove the extension and then attach your bits either to the smaller extension or the longer extension, which is really convenient. At this point, to access the bits, you push up on the spring-loaded device. They are magnetically attached. You pull that out and you can attach it there, and you now have a long screwdriver, or you remove this component and you have a short screwdriver. How cool and innovative is that? Like, I love the concept of this entire screwdriver. I love the fact that it folds up very conveniently. And I love the fact that it's got a magnetic retractable bit holder that keeps everything into place, and it's got a pocket clip. So you can throw this in an EDC bag. You can actually throw this in your pocket, and it's got everything you need right here. It's incredibly robust, really sturdy, and I love this, especially again at the price point of $24.98. Now, you can find cheaper screwdrivers. You can find cheaper multi-bit screwdrivers, but I think this is a really cool, innovative, flat screwdriver that can be carried in your pocket, or an EDC kit that gives you a ton of versatility for the money. Now, again, I buy this stuff so you don't have to, and I'm always looking at storage options, zipper bags, canvas bags, and tote bags, and this kept popping up on my Amazon feed. Now, these guys are going to be these waterproof Oxford cloth tote bags. Now, they're very thin and lightweight, and they are very affordable. They generally sell for $22 for a 10-pack. They're on sale for the lowest price in 30 days at $19.99, so $2 a bag. Now, the zippers work surprisingly well for a $2 bag. And the stitching seems really robust on this pull handle. Like, you're not going to rip it off. I've actually ripped apart some nylon sheaths on this channel for knives, but these are pretty good. Are they going to be the toughest bags you ever get? Absolutely not, but they are going to be good for $2 a bag when you buy them in bulk. Now, there is 5 color variations that you see here. You get the small tote and 1 large tote in each of the orders for 10 bags total. They're a pretty good storage option. They give you a ton of versatility if you're utilizing them to maybe stack up in some type of emergency kit and you want to compartmentalize survival gear, medical gear, fire starters, things like that. It's good to compartmentalize and store things, so those may be a good option for you. Not too bad for $2 a bag. A lot of guys have been asking for like EDC pens and things like that. Now, once I switched over from my engineering job to doing YouTube full time, I quit using pens as much. But when I was engineering, I was always going down on the floor, marking up prints and things like that. And one of the things was kind of losing your pens or somebody snatching your pens. I found this to be freaking awesome. I didn't know this existed. It was the Sharpie S-Gel pen, and it actually includes a copper body. This is unique. If you see another engineer down the line utilizing your pen or a tech that has snagged your pen, like, you know right off the bat somebody in the office is using yours if you're rocking this cool copper pen. Very ergonomic. Love the writability of this pen. I don't know if I just invented that word. Love the clickiness of it, and it's cool. It stands out. It's fun. It's unique. It's different, and it's a weighty, good writing pen. And here's the great thing. These generally sell for $15.90, so you're not breaking the bank with one of those crazy $100 custom pens. You're getting the name brand of Sharpie built into this with the gel technology at a 7mm or 0.7 millimeter point. And it's on sale right now for $9.99. So $10 for that little guy. What a fun way to add to your EDC and really use something that's got just a pop of flair. The next thing I want to talk about is this digital watch, and I've been trying to acquire all of the affordable digital watches on Amazon. Now, I've been reviewing a ton of Casios because they seem like the gold standard for affordable digital watches, but those go upwards of $20 to $30 for some of the base models and close to $100 for the G-Shocks. For somebody who wants an ultra budget option, I'm going to try to pronounce this, the SOCICO, I don't know. This guy I found on Amazon, 94 reviews, 4.5 stars. It looks like it's got some really nice features. You've got the day-date complication. You also have the hours, minutes, and seconds. You can switch the mode for a stopwatch, which works out really well. Super convenient, easy to use, alarm functions, and a really bright light on here. This is actually incredibly comfortable with the rubberized strap, and it is a slightly larger watch on my average size wrist, but it's super lightweight and more of the size of a G-Shock. I love this. It's got a blue band and a black band, and these come in at $9.99. The other cool thing is if you want to save $1 a watch, you can click the redeemable code in the link and buy 2 of them, and you get them now for $18.99. So something to consider, but a lot of you guys have been asking for the budget watches lately, and I'm trying to get the budget, like the ultra budget $10 watches, some mid-tier and some premium watches to compare and contrast, and for an everyday average beater that you don't have to worry about, this is pretty cool. At this price too, like if you need a battery, I'm tossing it and I'm buying another one at $9.99 at this price point. Another thing that's been pretty popular, both in my EDC rotation and on the channel, is kind of like micro tools, especially ones from Kershaw. This is going to be the Kershaw 8800 XPT, pretty much a keychain pry bar / bottle opener. This tapers down to a fine point, but it's actually pretty chunky, so it's pretty darn beefy. You've got the pry bar location at the front. You also have the bottle opener and then the pry bar or flathead at the back with this key ring right here, and it's not overly large, but it's pretty practical. How many times have you killed a pocket knife blade because you tried to use it as a pry bar? Now you don't have to when you have one of these in your EDC rotation. Generally goes for $10.99, on sale for 30% off at $7.74, and for some reason there is a clickable code on the Amazon link that drops the price to $5.41. Great deal on that little Kershaw tool. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is probably the elephant in the room, a massive folding fixed blade knife that almost takes up the entire frame. Now, this thing is a pretty interesting stainless steel knife, and these are calling this a chef knife, like a folding chef knife. These generally sell for $30. They're on sale right now for $23.92. I feel like this is going to be something that sells out pretty quick. And when you're looking at this, I feel like this is more of a folding chef knife. If you were going on camping trips or like maybe a bug out survival situation and you want a jack of all trades knife, this is going to have like a stainless steel blade that's going to be good for food preparation and cooking and things like that. You do have a crossbar lock, and you do have a really nice angle. So if you are chopping up food or you want to hold it up at the top and just go through and chop up, you have this nice sweeping blade profile that truly reminds me of like a chef's cooking knife. And then it also has a reversible pocket clip, so you could potentially EDC this bad boy to open up your Amazon packages and just have a cool little folding pocket knife. It's rock solid lockup for what it is. The crossbar lock works good. FRN handles, again, that reversible clip that you could potentially remove if you were truly using this as a folding prepared chef knife. But guys, at sub $24 at this price point, that is going to be really hard to beat. Now remember, watch to the end because there is one product I want to tell you to stay away from. Now the Zebra Pen F301 is something that has been on the list to acquire for a while. I've watched a lot of other EDC channels really go with Zebra pens, and I do love them. I actually have a few Zebra pens, but I've never tried this one, and I'm glad I did. This is a compact, little retractable Zebra pen. So you get the quality of a Zebra pen. You get the stainless steel housing, but you also have that polymer body, so it's not going to be overly weighty. It's really compact, and the great thing about this is if you do have an EDC kit or an EDC pouch, something similar to this is not going to take up a ton of room. You can actually throw that in the EDC pouch and have that completely contained and have a pen good to go without having a large pen. Now, the great thing about these is as well, they are well reviewed and tested in the world and on Amazon. Over 1,000 reviews at 4.7 stars, and a 2-pack generally sells for $7.64. They're on sale right now at $6.79 for a 2-pack, making them $3.40 per pen. This is a great compact EDC option for different kits or to throw in your pocket or even the center console of your car, whether I'm signing checks or taking a note real quick, or maybe you're in an accident and you need to write down information. This pen's a great one to do that because it's so small and compact, you can put it everywhere. Now, the warning I want to discuss is this little guy right here. I recently purchased this knife from Amazon at $10. This is the Colpard EDC knife, and it killed it at the price point. The minute I posted this video, it immediately sold out. This was rocking, I believe, 440C, or no, this was rocking 8CR14 MOV steel, FRN handles, super smooth action. The quality of this thing was insane, especially with the 8CR14 MOV steel at $10. They sold out within an hour or two of posting. And if that's happening in this video with some of these products, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss the next video, and then you will grab these deals as soon as they post. Now, this was $9.99. They finally came back in stock, black color variation only, but they're a 1 to 2 month ship time because these are so popular. Since then, a lot of companies, at least in my Amazon feed, have been pushing very similar products, but they're complete garbage, like this guy right here. This has been just shoved in my Amazon feed, down from $20 to $13.99, and this had a 4-star review, so I thought it may be halfway decent. It is nowhere near the size, nowhere near the smoothness, nowhere near the quality, and the this thing can just like probably break it on camera. It is just pure garbage. I can't stand it. I just wanted to let you guys know, be careful of these little guys right here. There is a lot of different ones floating around, and I'm buying them. I'm going to buy them, and I'm going to show this stuff to you guys so you do not waste your money and you can buy the good ones. Unfortunately, when I do show a good one, they sell out pretty darn fast. So again, you want to make sure you're subscribed and clicking that notification bell. All the info and linking will be in the description below. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.